Hey everyone, another episode of the SDFC Fancast. You know what? I was thinking of saying something funny and nothing came to my head. So yeah, that's why there was that infinitesimal little pause there. But anyway, what's up? Another Sunday night, y'all. What's going down?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Oh, you have my attention.
I love it.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Here we are, another Sunday night.
Yeah, I like that sound drop. That's a new one, at least from what I can tell. And I
Producer
love
Trev.
it.
Coming in hot. You never know what he's going to drop on you.
I know. But no, this is going to come as a surprise to everybody. Julie and I went to Hobnonymous again this weekend. But we'll get into that in a second. How was you guys' weekend? I know we just recorded Thursday, so we're just recording a few days later, but anything fun happen?
Nothing crazy over here. Barbecued and hung out, but no big events.
No catastrophes? No gunshot wounds? No septic? No nothing? What?
Knock on wood.
Come on.
Wait, I heard something. Wait, I gotta leave.
I literally don't have anything planned. I just assumed you had a bunch of issues that you could run down. It would be another Keegan episode, you know?
Yeah. Luckily, no, we're good. Everything's clear.
Yeah,
Until next week.
obviously.
Stay tuned.
I played golf with San Diego radio personality Stephen Woods this weekend.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
How'd you play?
I played good on the front nine, shot a 40 with some. I should have made some birdies and some not bogeys. And I shot a 48 on the back, just completely shit the bed.
Crack 90.
But I have Woods' Venmo now because I had to Venmo him $80. So
Oh my
Legend.
God.
That's good. I want to keep playing with you.
Yeah.
yeah, it was me and Ryan versus Travis and Woods, and we were dominating them, the front nine, and then unintended, they took us to the woodshed.
Ooh,
okay. What's a good on the back nine? You said you shot 48. What would you be happy with? Like, what's a regular, all right, cool, I played pretty well today?
Well, I would have loved to shoot like a 39 on the back, because then I would shoot in the 70s. But I would have been happy with like a 42 or something like that. Shoot a solid 82. I would have been happy with that.
Did you practice on the simulator? I'm joking.
Did you talk to Woods at all about the pod by chance?
I talked to him about SDFC, and he is very anti-soccer. And it's funny though,
really?
I was going to ask.
His reasoning was good. So he was asked for a favor to do. Remember the 1904 team?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was their live announcer or whatever. He also does the seals. Right, Keegan?
Yeah, he does. He does.
But he said 1904 scored like 2 goals the entire season, and he was like, it was so boring.
Oh man.
so he's had a bad experience with soccer, but I told him like this is gonna be very different. Like once San Diego gets involved with SDFC, it's gonna be wild.
No, this is the real deal. That's for sure. This is a lot different than 1904. And I remember that because Ed Nazard and Demba Ba were initially the ones that did that, the investors and all that. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And they were going to play in Oceanside supposedly. And then it seems like everything kind of fell apart with that team. So that sucks that that's the experience he had with them. I wonder, that'd be interesting to know the history of all that stuff. That's crazy.
And I didn't bring up the pod. I didn't want to be that guy, but I did lay some groundwork, and he wants to play again. So I'll get it in there. Don't worry.
Nice.
My boots off. Let me know. I'd like to play as well.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
What's the recovery time looking like on that thing?
Like a week left.
Nice.
So I'll be back soon. Yeah.
That's not bad for getting shot in the foot, you know? I gotta stop joking about that because people are gonna think you actually got shot. Keegan did not get shot in the foot.
Or they're gonna shoot him.
He got shot in the leg.
Or I'll get shot. Yeah. We do a fan event.
He's so funny. No, yeah, Julie and I went to Hopnonymous, our haunt. We're actually starting to recognize regulars there who aren't even associated with anything soccer. Um,
Nice.
but it's cool. We went there and had a couple beers. It was just like a nice get out of the house, and then came home and watched the UFC fights and everything.
Nice.
Last night that was fun. Streamed them, watched them with my little brother and Christopher here, producer Trev. Julie and I went downtown Friday night, which was crazy because of Comic-Con, but we went to meet my old colleagues, but I mean, that was years ago. We're just friends now. But they're one of them just flew in from Germany, from Munich, and so he's gonna be in town for a few
Guten
weeks.
Tag.
So yeah, we're hanging out.
Close.
Martinero, and I call them so all my German boys that I used to work with that I'm still friends with. I would use Hispanic names for all of them, like Benjamin. I call him Benjamin, obviously, and Robert. I call him Roberto, and then Martin. I call him Martinero. But the only one I don't change his name is Ati because I like to just say his full name. Everyone calls him Ati, and he's Greek, but his whole name is Atiatanos, which and shortened is Thanos, like Thanos or Thanos, and it means that whatever it means something crazy. So I think he has a sweet name. So yeah, they'll also be in town in a couple weeks. I'll be hanging out with them too. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Downtown is beautiful. The Star of India is beautiful. Christopher, when you sent that text, did you say that you thought about getting the Star of India tattooed on you? Or were you going to get the thing that I texted you said? Was that a joke?
No, the Star of India. I was gonna get a tattoo of that
Okay.
years ago, and I ended up not doing it. But I thought it would be a really cool tattoo with like some scenery and stuff, and it represents San Diego. So
Would be cool.
maybe I still will.
Yeah, that is a beautiful ship. And it was awesome. It was so nice down there. Julie and I were, happy to be living in a place where tourists like to hang out.
Did you say
not
a beautiful shit?
chip.
I was like, wow, you've been having some fiber. Nice.
Good
That is one
talk,
big
Chip.
pile of shit.
Thank you, Trevor. I literally in my head was thinking, can we get it that is a big pile of shit drop? Thank you.
Nice. Perfect. No, that was it. I mean, we had a fun weekend. Oh, we went to, you know what? We did go to the mall today, but we watched Bloodsport, fell asleep, took a nap, during Bloodsport. You guys seen that? Jean-Claude Van
Van
Damme?
Damme.
Yep.
I was gonna say the Van Damme movie. You guys
Yeah,
watched
dude.
Bloodsport and took a nap.
And
What a
dude, what's
great Sunday
funny?
afternoon.
Well, we started to watch King of New York first, and I've never seen it. It's this early 90s movie with Christopher Walken and Steve Buscemi's in it, and actually Giancarlo Esposito, the guy that plays Gus Fring. And then
Oh.
Lawrence Fishburne is in it, but in the title it calls him Larry Fishburne.
Larry Fishburne. Yeah. Will Smith called him that once in Fresh Prince. Larry Fishburne is the dean and so. I'll never forget that.
Dude, it was
I think in Apocalypse Now they also called him Larry Fishburne. If I remember
Really?
right.
Oh, really?
I know
Yeah.
that was like
Talk about boring movies.
Oh, I
What?
love that movie.
I love that
4.5
movie.
hours later on the Redux version. Good God.
Oh.
Guy in a jungle talk about who knows what.
God, just get to them,
Oh,
just get to them butchering the bull already. Let's go.
Dude, wasn't that an actual bowl? That
Yeah, they did some
Yeah.
crazy shit in that thing. That was some crazy stuff.
I've always wanted to
so.
see the documentary Heart of Darkness. It's a documentary about that movie.
Ugh.
They talk about like Martin Sheen had an actual heart attack while filming that
Yes.
movie.
Forgot about
Did
that.
they have- It was like a hurricane that wiped out their sets. Like everybody was fucked up. It took so long. Tropic Thunder was kind of based on the filming of that because it was such a disaster. They kind of like did a satire of.
That's a good
Apocalypse
movie.
Now.
That's funny.
That is a great movie.
That is.
But
a
Heart of
funny-
Darkness is good, Chris. You should watch it. It's a good documentary. Apocalypse
Nice.
Now is a great.
It's a great movie. Great movie, Colin. Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take myself out the door.
No, but I guess old Larry Fishburne lied, and he's only like 16 or something in that to play it. Yeah, real young, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that scene when they're talking, and the guy's like, "I'm gonna be a saucier," and they're like, "What the fuck is a saucier?" But yeah, but this movie, dude, I'd never even heard of it. Steve Buscemi plays a character named Test Tube in King of New York, and it's like a crime movie, and he's dressed as if he's in Run DMC. Everybody in the movie is dressed like they're in Run DMC, kind of. It's really weird.
So they're all like
I'm
Keegan.
in.
Basically, all dressed like Keegan.
Yeah, his Adidas, that'd be awesome. But no, we did go to the mall. We did go to 18th Threads, and spoiler alert, bought another scarf.
What is that, a baker's dozen?
Hi, dude. Yeah, and even Baker's dozen. I got,
Nate, what are you gonna do with these when you die?
I got, I
Because
got
he
the
has.
pride.
Can I have your
One.
scars when you are dead?
I mean, Nate, no joke, has hundreds of scarves.
It's not. I counted. I have probably like 50 or 60 jerseys and probably like 30 scarves. So
No
altogether, it
way.
looks like a ton of
Good
shit.
Lord.
No way. That's bullshit. You probably have 30 SDFC scarves.
Right?
No, but even that's a fair bit of swag. Like,
Dude,
that's a lot of kits, dude. That's a lot. You say 60 kits?
dude, I think so. Like
Jeez.
it's getting there. I'm looking at them. They're seriously like sitting there in the bag, in my bag, and there is a shitload in there.
You have more than 30 scarves.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Dude, I found my old Michael Ballack jersey from Chelsea.
Oh, that was a good
Bless
one.
you. When they were sponsored by Samsung, everyone's favorite freaking Chelsea jersey and sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Number 10. What was he, number 10? What was his number?
13 for Chelsea.
That one just, yeah, it was 13. All right.
I
Yeah.
love Michael Ballack. So handsome.
It
I
was
love that
13.
position. That's my favorite position. Just like a good old fashioned center midfielder. That's my
I
Stevie
love that.
G, Lampard. Gimme.
That was a
Yeah.
great time in the Prem with Stevie G, Lampard. There's so many good center midfielders then. Like
Paul Scholes. That was a good time in Premier League.
Mhm.
Who was the Spanish Xabi Alonso?
Oh.
Xabi Alonso. I love Xabi Alonso.
Guys,
He's so good.
Insane.
I think Xabi Alonso is a little bit underrated, like overshadowed by Xavi and Iniesta a little bit. Xabi Alonso is fucking fantastic, in my opinion. But dude, so at 18 Threads though, I did see, they do have the station set up where you can kick the ball and it tells you go against the goalie or whatever. But the simulator, right? But they have 2 FIFA setups too. People were in there playing FIFA. I don't know if you got to sign up or something, but it was cool. It's like, all right,
I'll beat those fools.
they got to be hosting a tournament. I'm sure. I'm sure they're going to host a tournament or something soon. Like they have to. That would be stupid not to. That would be sick.
Dude, can you imagine when we can play as SDFC and FIFA? How cool that's going to
Oh,
be?
man.
Okay.
I feel like I
Could be
brought that
very
up last week, dickheads. But whatever.
But that probably won't be in this
It's still a
version, though,
relevant
I
point.
bet. It won't be in this 25. It'll be 26, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still pumped. So pumped, but absolutely. But one thing you can do in there that I didn't realize that I think we may have mentioned, I just forgot, but you can go in and customize a shirt. Like they have a heat press in there with different SDFC badges and stuff. So there's like a shirt that looks like this, but it's blue and white and Adidas. And then you can put whatever logo you want on the front or the back, flags, all that stuff. It's
That's
actually
cool.
pretty sick. I'm going to be doing that for sure in the future. Customize some stuff, like the custom stuff.
That's interesting. Is there? I guess there's not copyright issues with that when it's coming from the team.
Yeah,
That's
they own.
So interesting.
Yeah, I got to imagine the team owns the trademark for SDFC, along with MLS, and MLS probably gets a cut, so they're happy to sell it as long as it has. As I bet you, like there's probably rules as to the logo and all that, but that's already been done and dusted, so now they can just sell the shit out of it.
Can you literally put like anything you want on it, or do they have like templates where you could kind of pick?
They have choices, and you see your choices, but there's quite a bit to choose from.
That's a great idea, man.
I want to do that.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I would have loved to have put Keegan's face from last week's episode on that.
Dude,
Right on the back.
So I think I can do
There it is.
dude. We got to get some heat. I got to figure out how to print out one heat press things and make custom shirts like that. Because a heat press machine is cheap. You just need a specialized printer. I wonder. Chrome Ball went to another Chrome Ball. This one was Solana Beach. This was from 9 to 1, a little bit smaller, but it was cool. It was, the SDFC staff is nice. Just chit chatted, hung out. Nothing too crazy, but it's nice that they're doing all these events.
Yeah. Little baby Chrome Ball. Just keep it moving. How you doing?
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of them going forward. They have it set as 9 to 1, and it looks like the soccer tournaments are kind of the the big draw and all that, because they've also split it up by age group. Like this week was girls and boys at whatever age that played in the tournament, and then next week in Carlsbad will be a different age group. So yeah, kind of cool.
Do you have any insight as to why they're just keeping it like 9-1? The reason I ask is like Chula Vista, like well, for example, Oceanside, the first one was like a party. It was a banger, and then Chula Vista was amazing. Like
My guess,
it seems like in order to draw in more fans or whatever and engage the community, they should do it like that, because obviously the Solana Beach one was smaller.
yeah, mine would just be guesses. And my guess is like, well, I brought up, like, I was sitting at the table and I was like, so you guys excited for open tryouts? And they looked at me and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is like your job. Like you have to go to work. And now that there's so many people signing up, like you go to work 2 days in a row when you might only have to go to work one day, you know? But I bring that up because I think it's as the season gets closer and they're building the team, there's like, open tryouts more important in my opinion than a chrome ball to be huge. You know what I mean? So all the planning and all that stuff, I got to imagine that is more going into stuff like the open tryouts and, Right to Dream, getting built, the academy and all that jive. But that's just, again, just a guess.
I bet I bet there's a couple people that get signed from this to like at least some form of our team, whether it's the Right to Dream or something. You know what I mean? I bet something will come from this.
And it's interesting. But I did talk a lot about the expansion draft. We did chat about that. So it is going to be, it's within 2 weeks after the MLS Cup final. So that's when the draft is going to be, in that 2 week window is what I heard. And then, and correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but 2 week window. So it'll be in December. And then we talked about it is streamed. And I heard that is pretty exciting. Each team, like we talked about, has 11 protected players. And then you can only choose one player from one team. So if you get somebody from Galaxy, you cannot get anybody else from the Galaxy. That was interesting. So that is going to be fun. You get 5 players. And what happened one year too is one year LAFC only got 4 players because they traded 2 of their players that same day that they got in the expansion draft for 1 player from, I think, Montreal. So there's a bunch that could happen. Chris, who are you laughing at? Keegan, isn't it? It's Keegan.
He's fucking falling asleep over there.
He's just sitting there. I can see Leave the man alone.
He's going like this. He's like,
oh, is he frozen?
I'm like literally smiling and nodding.
Thank you, Keegan. I appreciate it.
Get off the man's back.
I appreciate it.
In the conversation.
Guy can barely keep his fucking eyes open.
Oh my God.
This guy. But another thing that was interesting though is like, I think LAFC and somebody else were the same year, or Cincinnati or something. So they had to, like, how do you choose who gets first pick? San Diego F.C. is fucking lucky because we're the only team, the only expansion team. So we'll get pick of the litter.
So like, I'm curious how it'll work. Like, are we gonna? How many teams are in the MLS now? Like 30?
20. So we'll be the 30th. So we'll have 29 teams to choose players from.
Are we gonna get 29 players, or do we only get like 10 picks?
5.
Are you listening?
I want you to stop focusing on Keegan a little more into the host.
All right.
You know what?
You win this round, you rogue.
Before this, Chris was like, Keegan, you look extra handsome, and I just can't keep his eyes off him. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. So so we only get 5 players. That's interesting.
But that's pretty. That's a core. I mean, 5 is a pretty decent core, right? If that's pretty good, I would imagine.
Yeah, on top of our outside signings that we're already making, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, with those 5 players, we're up to 8 guys. So
should have many more signings.
9.
Yeah.
Many more signings by then.
How does it work though with us picking 5 guys? We can't just like pluck 5 people, obviously. Like, is there like each team has a certain amount of people we can choose from?
Oh boy, Keegan, see, you weren't paying attention.
Well, I think I actually had
we
the
got
same
Patty
question.
McNair too. It would be 10 because Faree, McNair, Chucky, and then the Jeppa and Marcus. Sorry.
Yeah. So there's 11 protected players on each team, Keegan, and then you can choose. You can choose
that's
one outside of that 11.
Wow, you can just gank them?
That's
well, only one per team is what they was saying.
You're right. No, I understood that, but that's just the connecting that's crazy.
There's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah,
So,
what if
like,
you're like, oh, sorry, that's
dude,
crazy.
no, I was talking to them. I was just like, so we're just gonna take from our rivals, right? Like LAFC, LA Galaxy,
Yeah,
Seattle,
exactly.
Portland, and freaking, Colorado or something, right? That's what we're
Or,
gonna
I
do.
mean, I think strategically you'd want to go after I mean,
What
yeah,
you need.
well,
Just
what you need, but also the teams, like the best teams you would think, because they probably have the best depth, like Columbus, Miami, LAFC,
Yeah.
that
San
you would,
Diego FC.
we're gonna pick from ourselves.
Well, we're gonna have over so much to choose. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bad joke. Go on.
Wow, we're going
We
to be
just
the
have-
next best team. I
Yep,
got you, Carl.
so much talent coming through. I got you. I smell what you're cooking. But no, that was that it was exciting to talk about the expansion draft and get a little bit of information there because that is not something I knew anything about.
Yeah, that's been a big question mark for me. So thank you for getting that intel, Nate. That's makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
So
hell yeah.
we'll get 5 players outside of their locked 11.
We should stream it. We should
We
be
should,
doing this
man.
and have it on at the same time.
I was just
think
going to
that'd be-
say that would be a fun thing to stream, like as the picks. Because, like you said, too, like they might get somebody or take 2 of their picks, swap it, do a trade. Like there's a lot that can happen to get even better players. So that'll be very fun.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
it'll be interesting to watch the actual draft as well. Because that doesn't happen in other leagues. It's soccer. So that'll be cool. Get excited about our, first overall draft pick for the MLS as well.
Right. That's
Yeah.
kind of like so you have like your collegiate draft, right? Like that's a thing, right? Like other leagues. And then you have the expansion drafts, separate deal.
And I was just like, I clearly do not watch enough American sports because I have no idea. Like I didn't even know how the collegiate draft, I didn't even think about that either. See,
So they do the MLS draft every year, I'm pretty sure.
duh.
And that's what I assumed the expansion draft was. I just thought
That's
that,
funny.
but expansion draft is something exclusive to us because we're an expansion team. So that's it's all clicking now. It's all
That's
full
funny.
circle. You put the quarter in, up and down, it goes around.
Yep.
Feel the flow.
Circular.
Dude, yeah, it's funny because I was so focused on the expansion draft too that I totally fucking forgot about the regular draft. Like I was just like collegiate. Oh shit, the regular draft.
So I'm just doing a quick Google search, and I hope I'm correct, but from previous drafts, expansion teams automatically get the first overall pick.
Yes.
So
That's huge.
yeah, we
Fuck
can
yeah.
get like a
We got to start
fucking
looking at college
superstar.
prospects. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chris.
No, you're good.
That's
Be crazy.
sick.
There's a really good striker who's coming out of Georgia Southwestern East that looks very promising. So
Oh, no way. Dude, we're so lined up for his early successes.
thank you, Trevor.
I love
No,
it.
it's gonna
That's
be
fucking
awesome.
Yeah, so this will also be in December 19th at noon, our time. It's the draft is an off-season roster building mechanism that sees collegiate players enter the professional ranks. So
All
yeah,
right.
it's just like the NFL draft.
Does that mean they do the expansion draft at the same time? Because that sounds like the same time frame, right?
That's interesting. I can't imagine them being the same day, but I guess we'll see.
No,
Might
the
be
only
same like weekend or something, like how the NFL draft, it's like, basically 4 days, 3.5 days.
I gotta imagine the expansion draft isn't nearly as long because it's just us and then 5 players, right? I
Yeah,
wonder.
exactly.
I mean, they could literally just be like, "Here's the 5 players."
Yeah,
Send them an email.
Here you
Yeah.
that'd be so facts.
A really shitty Excel spreadsheet where there's literally just 5
Yeah.
spots.
It's just like a Word text document, like or notes out of the
Yeah.
Word.
Notepad.
Yeah,
No, that would be funny.
It's 5 players. They must just say these are the 5 dudes we want. It's not like it's going to go, all right, first round SDFC, all right, second round, like there's no other team. So it must just be an instant.
But they
to get these
might
5.
they might make a meal out of it to try to get, if it's going to be streamed, I'm sure they'll have some kind of broadcast or something. And
Yeah, good point. True.
Yeah. So another thing we're talking about is there was some surprise as to how happy and how excited San Diego fans are for the Patty McNair signing. And just like, hell yeah, dude. We know soccer down here. You know what I'm saying? We know what's up. Where San Diego is a soccer town. And it is, I guess, a Patty McNair signing maybe wouldn't be as huge in LA, because they want Giroux and Griezmann and all that. San Diegans, we know what's up. We don't care. You don't need to be famous. We just want the good, gritty players. So, I like it. I like that San Diego fans know players like Chucky Lozano, get excited for him and freaking Patty McNair and stuff. I think that's sick.
That being said, if any super flashy player wants to come here, you're more than welcome. And Will Arnett, you're welcome as well.
Hey, absolutely. And obviously, when that happens, I'll change my tune. But until then, fuck that.
He has not replied to my DM, by the way. It's been
has
well
he
over
seen
2
it?
weeks.
Is he just leaving you on red?
I don't know.
Speaking of Patty McNair, though, do you guys see the fight in his new team?
Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't on the pitch or anything when that game was.
No.
He probably, yeah, but I was like, come on, Sweet Patty's getting thrust into a violent environment.
What
Crazy.
happened?
It's like, dude, you have to defend yourself at practice from some blows or what?
What happened?
Dude, during a friendly between West Brom and I think Espanyol or Mallorca or someone, there was a little scuffle in like the first 2 minutes, literally, and somebody grabbed somebody else, and the West Brom player, like as soon as he got touched, he like pushed and like did a right hook right to the guy's jaw. It looked like he kind of pulled back, but he was just like dink and then went head and arm and tried to take him down to the ground. And I was like, what the hell is going on
And
here?
a friendly, man.
Awesome.
Dude.
There was like a dust up in the Wrexham
Chelsea.
Chelsea match as well. Yeah.
That was right at the beginning. And that's one of those things. And people get mad because like, oh, you're going to be testy and put in like a harder than average tackle in the first few minutes of a friendly. Like that's kind of frowned upon. And I think that's why tempers flare so quickly in these instances. And the Chelsea one definitely died down real quickly. Everyone was just like, all right, calm the F down. This one, they were literally socked him in the face.
That's wild. Wow. I mean, I get it. Like, you don't want to get hurt in preseason, right?
Yep.
But also, like in the Wrexham case, like they're, an quote unquote up and coming team playing one of the best teams in the world. Chelsea, they, are out there trying to prove something. And
oh yeah, that's the Chelsea one. That definitely no hard feelings. That was done after it happened. This one, there might be a little bit more hard feelings. It seems like.
Poor Patty. But meanwhile, the most important part of the story, not that some guy got clocked, but that Patty McNair is probably on a flight, learning the playbook, watching his mates play, and just, what am I getting myself into?
We're kind of team, No, it's all right. I think so. I think there was an SDFC staff member in Marseille, probably just watching the Olympics for soccer, but there's 2 keepers in Marseille, both from 29, that have some good experience. There's a couple players, couple young players on that team as well. So I don't know.
Scouting over there, dude. That's huge.
What's going down? What's going down over there, y'all?
Do we really want a Frenchman?
No, but the Olympics are going on right now, so they're probably watching our team, our young ones.
Watching a little bit of everything, but I think they were in Marseille in particular. So I don't know. Look at that Olympic Marseille team too. Who knows? I don't know what's going on.
We did win 4-1 against the New Zealand.
That was all I had for SDFC stuff. So yeah, dude, let's talk about the Olympic stuff because the U.S. teams have been dominating so far, right?
Did we beat Germany? I saw we were up 3-1 at half, and then I missed a second
4-1.
half. Sweet. They look great, dude. They were fluid today. They looked awesome.
Yeah, they are dominant right now, it looks like. And our men's team as well. We topped the group, whipped up on New Zealand and a couple other folks. So it's been good to go so far for the U.S. in the Olympic soccer.
Even after losing to France like 3-0, we were top of the group.
Host country, like
wait, I could. Oh shit, I'm totally wrong. Am I getting
top of the group
mixed up?
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, we're not top of the group, I bet.
Oh, the women's top of the group, not the men's.
Women's,
right?
yeah, we're talking about the women's at top of the group should be for sure.
The women killer, yeah. Interesting. You guys know when we play? Well, look up when we play next. I have to be honest. I haven't watched really any of the Olympics of any sport.
I tried to watch judo, but every time I watch the judo, I just can't help but in my head, I'm like, I see your judo well. You remember?
I was gonna say
totally. That's all I can think
Chinese
the whole time.
succulent Chinese meal? Get your hand off my penis.
What is the charge? Having a meal, a succulent Chinese meal,
We need that on the soundboard. It's such a good
dude.
clip.
Have you guys seen that video? Oh, it's a
Negative.
classic internet video. We'll
Oh my
send it.
god, it's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it in the chat and watch
We're
it
not
later.
going to do it justice. You guys will enjoy that one. I promise. You'll
Speaking
like
of the
that one.
Olympics, though,
Hockey manifest.
I can't. Dude,
Gentlemen.
I've
Yeah.
been watching a lot of the Olympics, though, man. Fencing. I was enthralled by fencing today. I like couldn't keep my eyes off it, man.
Nice.
And then like the synchronized springboard diving that like China, they always win. But I could watch that all day, man.
Dude, there are some wild events in the Olympics. I hear like people talk about it like in at my work, and they're like, man, in the 80s and 90s, or the 80s especially, like Olympics, everybody shut down and would watch it. But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be as huge right now. But it's still big. Like, it's funny they say that, but people still talk about it. And like, I'm not going to watch judo on a regular basis, but it's on and I'll watch it right now.
Yeah, it's live sports and it's your
Yeah.
country. It's great.
Yeah, I like to swim. I need to watch. I know water polo is going on right now. That and swimming. I usually like to watch that a lot. But I don't know why. I just haven't. I need to look for it more. I just haven't really watched it all. But
Oh, dude, also I was watching, sorry, Chris, on the last little spiel. I was watching skateboarding, women's skateboarding, and then surfing
oh,
they did. And then
Oh.
like, so there's a lot of like cool sports in there.
surfing and skating are in the Olympics?
I
No
think-
way.
Yeah,
I gotta look through it. That's awesome.
I believe over half of Team USA is from San Diego in this skateboard.
I'm sure. Yeah.
How sick is that?
That's
Oh,
really cool.
Cool. I love that.
Fun fact: the surfing is in Tahiti because they are
Really?
a French nation.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
joke.
they're a
Ooh.
French
Oh, that's right. I
colony.
did know that.
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
That's a joke.
They're a French
Yeah.
colony, so it's in Tahiti. Which, goddamn, that's take me there. I want to go see there.
I'll go to the Olympics there. Hell yeah.
And then to answer your question, Keegan, this Tuesday at 10 a.m. we play the U.S. men's national team plays Guinea. I'd imagine it'll be a must-win game for us.
Bloodbath.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
like there's no MLS news right now because there's no MLS games. So all we got right now is kind of Olympic soccer and the
What do you
MLS
mean?
Next Cup.
There were MLS games on Saturday. They
That
got
lo-
silly.
Sure about that?
There hasn't
There's
been
probably-
since that last time if we talked. There hasn't been, I don't think, any games. I don't believe.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Did you guys see the
There was-
Tijuana manager who was headbutting the referee? That clip?
What?
It was let me pull it up. Tijuana's manager, I think it was a friendly. He started headbutting the referee. He was like pushing his head.
In a
Hold on.
No
friendly-
way.
It's really funny. Yeah, hold on.
I am wrong. I'm sorry.
No. But
okay, buddy.
It's the
there was
All-Star
like
break.
MLS 2 games on, and like MLS Next, and then the MLS is playing the Mexican League teams, the Liga MX teams as well in that tournament. And I forget what that tournament's called, and it's a different one. I'm starting like soccer needs to, I feel like sometimes there's too many tournaments like this, like club tournaments, and it feels like boxing sometimes where there's like 7 different belts for the same weight class, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, we need to consolidate a little bit. I feel like I hope it doesn't get out of control.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at myself in the camera and I can see my nose is a little crooked. Remember when I broke my nose at your sister's house in the pool?
Yeah. Chris
Wow.
dove into the pool and there was
Lucky to be alive.
an underwater ledge, and then he gets up and there's just blood pouring down his face.
Yeah, that could have been a bad day.
I do.
Bad.
I remember that. And Chris still stayed up until 6 a.m. drinking with me that night. We stayed up outside until the sun came up, having a grand time. I remember that.
It would not stop bleeding. It bled the
Well, you
whole
probably
night.
sure he was stitched up, buddy. That's awesome though.
And Nate was like, "Nah, you're fine." And I was like, "I don't know, man." I definitely
whiskey.
saw the scar.
A little whiskey
Oh,
on
I apologize.
in the blood.
Exactly.
That was a long time ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was.
Good Lord.
Uh,
No, yeah, so no MLS game. So in overall soccer news, I'm just gonna say this: team to watch next season, Italian team Como. They're like half owned, half coached by Fabregas, and he's doing a good job with that team. They got some good players. They just got promoted from Serie B to Serie A, and then
Nice.
Venezia as well. I don't know how well they'll do, but Busio plays for them, who scored for the
Oh,
US, I think, in the last. He's playing for them in the Olympics.
Lucio's
So
awesome.
look at you, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cesc Fabregas, another
Arsenal boy.
center midfielder that we love.
I
Yeah,
loved him, man. He was one of my favorites.
I love that he ended up at Chelsea, and that
Yeah,
he
course.
is loved by both fans, and he loves Chelsea too, which is crazy. Because if you would have asked me that when he was at Arsenal and then fucking Barcelona, I would have been like, absolutely not. And then, dude, I like him a lot. I think one of those players that is underrated, dude. He's still in the Premier League, still tops, like not tops, but is still in some list like top 20 or top 10 of assists. And it's like, what?
Wow.
That's crazy.
He was really
He
good.
left to Spain for a
And
while and shit.
Drogba up there. Was he playing with Drogba? Just assist.
Dude, him and Diego Costa, they were
Oh, Diego
fantastic
Costa.
together. They were like mind meld.
Dirty.
That was a fun time. Oh yeah.
That motherfucker is dirty as shit.
Oh yeah. Yes, he is. He's
You're naughty.
you hate him when he's not on your team. You love it when he's on your team, you know?
Exactly.
That's great, Trevor.
All right, you guys ready for a quiz game?
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
All right, let's do it. All right, I'm giving you guys three choices. It's a multiple choice one, 3.
Hold on, real quick. Can we? Oh, Keegan's getting stretched out. Can we address the elephant in the room?
What's up?
Colin wanted to cheat at the quiz game.
I did not say cheat. I did not say cheat.
He
I
was
said
like,
shut up, crowd.
Boo!
Are you saying boo or boo earns?
So
I was saying boo earns.
Thank you.
off recording, Colin was like, "Hey Nate, do you think maybe we could get the category before so I could research?" It's like, what the fuck, man? That's the whole point.
First of all, I sounded
Yeah.
like that. Second of all, you had to take a pee break, and you'll be back in 30 seconds. I was like, what's the category? Give me like 30 seconds to research it so I don't look like a dummy. But you're fair. Look at it. I'm coming this cold, and I'm gonna beat you.
I love it. I love it.
You
But
say boo earns?
I was thinking maybe if I do give you guys the category a few days before, we'll do a quiz game, but there'll be no multiple choice. So that'll be the trade-off.
Don't like it.
Okay.
I like coming in cold.
Hell yeah. All righty. Well, with our new signing, Paddy McNair, he was born in Ballyclare, somewhere like that. I'm not Irish, so I can't speak Irish, but he was born in Ballyclare. It looks like Ballyclare, Ballyclare, all one word. So that's what the quiz game is about.
Ballyclare.
No way, I love it. This is why I love
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
All right.
I should get my in-laws in here. I'll win this game instantly.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
dude,
would.
totally.
This is Keegan. This is your category, man.
No,
All right.
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm gonna
It's
fail.
in your
every-
blood. You should.
Actually, I got to keep score real quick.
So I'm pretty sure Keegan won his 4th last week, and I had
Yep.
8 and Colin has 7, something like that.
I'd have to look. The board is a little
I don't
bit
think I
tough for
won.
me.
Well, yeah. You guys
did
are way.
win last week.
That sounds
Yeah, I
right.
know,
Yeah,
exactly.
that sounds right. I think
Yeah,
Chris nailed it. 8-7-4. I think.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to keep it rolling.
I think so.
Yeah.
All righty,
8-7.
y'all. Question number 1. What is the dialing code or area code? Their way of saying area code of Ballyclare. Is it 026, 027, or 028?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is such a great. You're a genius, Nate. It's such a shot in the dark on all
It's
these.
so shot in the dark. I love it.
The answer is 028.
Yes,
Dang it.
let's go.
All righty. We have archaeological evidence of people having lived in Ballyclare for how many years?
Archaeological evidence.
Yep.
This is
4,000 years.
Starting a sentence like that was great. Like,
4,000 years, 5,000 years, or 6,000 years. They found a cache of like 39 arrowheads. So
the Irish are old.
Ooh.
They've been there a long time. Was it 4, 5, or 6?
But why male models?
A model, idiot.
There's no way. That's the best drop ever.
Oh, that's
Just
so good.
normal men.
He's like, I just told you.
You're gonna make me cry, Trev. I'm laughing too
Freaking
hard.
idiot.
You freaking idiot.
The answer is 6,000 years.
Oh
Damn
man.
it.
So the first who got the first question right?
Keegan.
Who got the
Lisa.
second question right?
No one, I don't think.
No one.
Alrighty. What famous American author can trace his lineage back to Ballyclare? Mark Twain, Cormac McCarthy, Ernest Hemingway.
We're just normal men.
Yes. I was hoping you'd drop that.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Mark Twain.
Oh, I thought it was all Ernest.
I thought it was McCarthy. McCarthy
I thought it
sounds
was
like the
McCarthy.
most.
I thought it was
McCarthy.
Hemingway. It was a
I thought he
slam
threw a
dunk.
blue ball in there. With,
Alrighty. Question number 4. I Googled Ballyclare scandal. Just dark, in the dark. What was the topic of the first news article that came up in my Google search? Was it a political scandal, rugby match fixing, or a jewelry robbery?
oh man, those are all so Irish.
That's great. Great
you.
like other like answers. BTW.
Yeah, Nate, you're crushing it on this quiz game this week.
This is a good one. As dumb as I look.
I have not gotten one right.
Same. There's
I
some
don't think
Irish
I can get
fan
one.
listening right now that's from Ballyclare, just like, oh, hey, that's from my hometown.
Patty's so pissed right now.
Right?
Oh, seriously,
I should
so
have come to
mad.
San Diego.
All right, you guys ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a jewelry robbery.
Yes.
Yes. Finally got
Really?
one, but
I had to have been rugby. Come on, Hemingway.
so Keegan has 2. I have 1. Colin, do you have any?
I don't got shit.
Is this the last question, Nate?
This is the last question I have.
Oh man.
My only hope is to tie.
All righty. In 2020, a new baby was born at the Belfast Zoo. A baby animal, of course, not a human baby. They named the animal Ballyclare. What kind of animal was it?
what a question.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Was it a hippopotamus, a giraffe, or a zebra?
So, animals can sense evil.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that was so perfect.
Well
It's
done,
like
Trevor.
you and Trevor are almost in like just sync or
Cahoots.
like yeah, you're cahoots. It's so good.
That's amazing.
Holy shit,
Trev, did
Trevor.
you read my mind?
that was amazing. Holy
Lord.
shit!
Oh, there are literal tears in my eyes.
Trevor's on his A game tonight.
Yeah, pay that man his money.
Dude. Are you guys ready for the answer?
Yeah.
It was a giraffe.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what I said too. So
Oh, dang it.
Is
Keegan
there
and
really
I-
a tie?
yeah, Keegan and I tied.
Dang it. I thought
Listen.
because there was 3 choices, there would not be a tie this time around. So, you know what? Here, I'll give you, can we go back to the World Cup stuff? Because that's something I know off the top of my head.
Sure.
sure.
I have a proposition for you. If I answer and like let's say I get this one right, but you two get it wrong, and then I have 2 and you have 2, can I get back in the game and keep going?
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
I'll try to think of
You
new
know-
answers.
You're
Not this
right.
time, all right. Keegan was yes, but Trevor and Chris said no. All right, fair.
All right.
I don't care. I don't
Fair. I'll play by the rules. I heard the drop. I'm
So, all right, in the
Drop the final.
in the 1994 World Cup that was hosted by the United States, who won player of the tournament? Your choices are, and I'll give you 3. Roberto Baggio, Jurgen Klinsmann, Romario.
It's me, Romario.
I got mine.
I think
Keegan already forgot the choices.
I got it. No, I'm just.
All right, Chris,
What-
who'd you pick?
Romario.
Keegan, who'd you
I
pick?
picked the same thing.
You motherfuckers. All right, stop making this so hard on me. That is
I
correct.
said it just because I didn't know that was the
Was
answer.
that
I just
Romario?
sound like Mario.
That is
No,
correct.
I was jokingly gonna.
Oh, no, you're fine, Colonial, not you. Somebody needs to get it wrong.
I just
Right.
knew
I
Brazil
knew it wasn't
won.
Baggio. Yeah. And I thought no way it was Klinsmann.
Brazil did win.
And
I got a
yeah.
lucky. That was a lucky guess on my
We
part.
can call it a draw. We can call it a draw.
Yeah.
Keep it
We can do
going.
it. Why
We
don't
can't
we
have
each
a
get a
draw.
point?
Just answer
Why don't we each get a
any
point?
question.
Any question? Do some
Colin, why
questions.
don't you hit us with something? Hit us with a question.
Yeah, call. Yeah,
Oh,
You got
call.
fair.
plenty
Ask us
of.
a
Oh,
question.
You
fair
got some
enough.
Blackburn
Damn.
knowledge up there.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
not expecting this. About soccer?
Yeah.
You go Blackburn. Go to
Oh,
the Will.
it doesn't really matter. So why don't I? Okay, that's fair. I'll do a. Okay, I got a good answer for you. So there's a guy in the Blackburn Rovers who is near and dear to my heart. The Golden Boot winner Sammy Schmodix last season is on Blackburn Rovers. He's been linked to a Premier League club this year. Who has he been linked to? I'll give you three answers. It is Southampton. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers, and it is Ipswich United.
Ipswich,
Top
Haji
of my
Wright's
head.
team.
Thank you, Trevor.
Good question off the top,
God
Cole.
dang, on top of my head. That was pressure.
I'm
Look at
going.
the boy go.
I'm going with Wolves.
God damn it! I picked
Ah.
Wolves as well.
Well, it is
But
Ipswich.
who was it?
It's Ipswich.
Damn
Damn
it.
it.
Or something
All
is wrong.
right,
We're both geniuses, Chris.
Okay, I have another Blackburn Rovers question, Nate. If you don't mind, it's on top of my head.
Have at it. Go.
Okay, our coach last season, John Dahl Tomlinson, was fired kind of inexplicably, in my opinion. He was taken over by John Eustace. He came over from another team that Wayne Rooney took over. What team did Wayne Rooney in the championship take over that John Eustace had to come over to Blackburn Rovers? Was it A, Birmingham? Was it C?
It's B.
Yeah,
Not this one.
We'll get
A and
there.
C,
It's
baby.
an ace.
No, we'll go. How about we'll go B, Watford, or C, QPR.
Shit.
I know.
I was gonna say. I bet you Nate knows.
God, my heart's racing. Being the host, Nate, how do you do this?
I'm going with Birmingham.
Keegan,
QPR.
Chris wins.
Birmingham.
Well done, Chris. I don't know. God damn it.
Job.
Good
Didn't-
game, y'all.
Darn it.
All right.
Was-
That was a great game.
Wasn't
I
Birmingham?
know now. I need to definitely have a tiebreaker no matter what.
Wasn't
Well done,
Birmingham the team that Wayne Rooney came up on? Like that's where he's from and stuff, or no?
He's from Everton. He's an
Everton,
Everton
yeah.
boy.
Everton.
But
that's what it was.
He's not even coaching there now. He got let go, and now he went to. He got picked up somewhere in the championship. I think again. I forget who it is.
Me too. I forget where he's at
But-
right now.
I'm not a real huge fan of him as a coach. As a player, I love him.
Yeah, I don't know about him as a coach. But no, that was it. That's all I had for this evening, y'all.
Well done, Nate. Well done, Colin. Colin, off the top, that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Well done,
Great
My-
Good job, Nate.
My suggestion was going to be ask him what year Blackburn won the Premier League.
Ooh, I think I know that one.
Yeah. Is it, can I guess? Is it 93, 94?
Yes, it was. Good job.
How do you know that?
That was impressive.
It was like it was all Man U dominance and there's like one Blackburn in there.
They were so good, man. They had who's old buddy Nate? The legend, he's commentator. Alan Shearer. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Alan Shearer.
So
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Anyway. Nate,
Yeah.
Keegan's making a run. Keegan's making a run.
He
Chris,
looks like
pass to
Alan
you.
Shearer.
Pass to you. Keegan's making a run. Keegan. This ain't
Go
American
fuck
football.
yourself, San Diego.